A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. Welcome to a jam-packed arena here in Oklahoma City. It's Philadelphia facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside and we've got... Thanks, David. He's paid his dues. He deserves to see it through.
And the Sixers, patiently building with young talent. And through all the losing, Coach Brett Brown talked about seeing the daylight. And I think we're starting to see it as well. The roster is starting to take shape, and maybe that optimism is just around the corner for the Sixers.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Simmons and Okafor together down low. Jarrett Bayless is out there with Henderson, and it's Covington in at the 3 slot. And there it is for him. And the Sixers have drafted for talent rather than for need. A lot of front court players. You wonder, Greg, how it would all fit in.
And I think especially for a young team with so many needs, you're best served going with the best player available. They've evaluated how the pieces fit, and now they can make the moves necessary to complete that puzzle.
Now here's Bayless. Tight defense on him. Simmons dishes to Bayless. A three-pointer is right on target.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Here's Oladipo. There's the 3. Okafor grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Covington kicks to Henderson. Back to Covington. The 3. He can't hit that time. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Kicks it to Adams. He feeds it to Westbrook. And that one hits back iron.
Well, he's the last guy you want to leave open there, but somehow he didn't knock it down.
And that one's good by Henderson. 3. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Oladipo against Henderson. Oladipo outside. Back to Westbrook. And Robertson has it in the corner. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Philadelphia's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Covington passes to Bayless. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Oladipo. And Robertson has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
This is where your off-season work comes into play. Westbrook stepping into his catch-and-shoot game. Thousands of reps get you that kind of result.
Henderson kicks to Okafor. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And Jahlil Okafor, really a throwback in a lot of ways. You know, when you think about some of the low post giants that our game has seen. I mean, 6'11", over 270 pounds, tremendous hands and footwork, and he can take defenders to school on that low block. Going to continue to have to improve his passing, particularly out of double teams, and ability to face up a little more. But again, this is a guy with a tremendous amount of ability moving forward.
On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And they say post play is a bit of a lost art. It's hard to do effectively against modern NBA defenses Do you think Okafor will be successful, Greg, playing that kind of style?
You know, he'll have to develop his passing to punish teams who bring help. They have to surround him with shooters, though. If not, then there's no penalty for swarming him inside.
Sinks the triple. Bayless has got 6.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
There's the pick. Oladipo outside. Westbrook up top. Shot clock at 5. And Robertson has it in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 76ers leading by 4. Simmons dishes to Okafor. Covington kicks to Bayless. The pass to Okafor. Takes the 13-footer, and Adams sends it back.
Adams is a decent shot blocker, but relies on his position mostly, that time in the right spot.
Here's Robertson. Oladipo for 3. Drills it from outside. 6 points for him.
Well, the defense slacked off a little bit. Probably didn't think he would take that one, but he made him pay.
Now here's Henderson. And it's Covington atop the key. That's short off the rim.
It's one of those quarters where you're just incredibly frustrated that you did not impact it the way you wanted to. So nothing going right now.
The kick out to Oladipo. The dish now to Westbrook. Shoots over Bayless. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
Feels like he's compounding mistakes, too, because every miss makes him want to force something else. Not the best idea.
Thunder trailing by 3. Down low. Adams' shot is good.
Well, Adams doesn't get his number called offensively all that often, but when he does, he can show you what he's capable of doing.
It's stolen by Oladipo. And Ilyasova kicks to Robertson. Inside, Adams scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I think that's exactly the shot they wanted, Kevin. He can make that one all day long.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
Well, watch Robertson play, and you'll see why it is that he's respected amongst his teammates. Great length with his arms, can guard the 1 through 4 position, and blends size and speed. The only thing that you'd like to see is him improve his consistency from the three-point line. Excellent use of the fundamental bounce pass, totally in rhythm.
And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. And Okafor with the block.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Picked by Okafor. For 3, Covington. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Robertson. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Thunder trailing by 3. Westbrook kicks to Kansas. The feed now to Oladipo. For 3, Westbrook traps in the tray. Westbrook's got 6.
And that's what we mean by combo guard skills right there. Kept his head up and found the open man.
And Bayless kicks to Simmons. And he elevates it in the slam. Cantor did not like that.
My goodness, his head was above the rim on that one. When he rises up, folks, it almost looks as though he's not human.
He really is the picture of power, isn't he?
No doubt.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Westbrook missing again. 76ers have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Simmons passes to Okafor. Dishes to Simmons. To the inside. Covington. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
undrafted out of Tennessee State. Robert Covington has become a nice find for the Sixers. You know, that saying a 3-and-D small forward. I mean, they see him really as a foundational piece going forward. And I think he has more versatility. He's not just the 3-and-D guy. This kid's continuing to improve and showing a lot of spunk in his game.
And he knocks down the first one. And on the topic of Covington, you know, he's mostly a spot-up shooter offensively. The majority of his shots, Greg, are coming from long range.
Yeah, a downtick in his shooting percentages last season, a cause for concern. I mean, but he's a good rebounder, gets a lot of steals. You like his size at that small forward position.
Passes it to Morrow. Noel against Collison. Cantor's shot is off.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
There's a screen by Noel. And here's Covington from the arc. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Grant, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Rodriguez passes to Grant. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Morrow. Pass to Singler from the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Rodriguez passes to Noel. And here is Rodriguez. Grant with the ball. Singler covering. 4 on the shot clock. Off the screen. The Thunder pull it in. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here's Morrow outside. Sinks the triple.
Well, this is what he does. Morrow is so deadly on the catch and shoot. As a defender, you really want to try to force him to put the ball on the floor.
Rodriguez outside. And the officials call a traveling violation. Oklahoma City trailing. Payne dishes to Collison. They set the pick, and Singler kicks to Morrow. And no good, and a chance to take the lead. Pass to Noel. Here's Rodriguez. He's covered by Collison. To the paint. Here's Grant. Good, and Rodriguez gets the assist. And the 76ers lead by 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Collison, the pass to Morrow. Stolen. And now Philadelphia on the break. And Luwawu gets it to go.
I like that. Didn't force the jam, just happy to lay in the soft floater.
Feeds it to Morrow. Collison up top. Collison with the screen for Singler. Payne dishes to Singler. Morrow kicks to Cantor. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And just thinking about the way Cantor's career has gone. A lot of high expectations early, Brent, and a starting job after he moved teams.
And I think that might be a key for Cantor in the role of being a scoring big man off the bench. Really can play to his strength, and he can take advantage of another team's second unit, maybe not ready or equipped to handle what he brings to the table offensively.
No good on the second free throw.
But what you have to like about Enes Kanter, defense aside, is that he's an efficient scorer. He's got great instincts to offensive rebound and be in position for somebody to feed him the ball on the inside.
Down low, Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Luwawu, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And for Cantor, his play is what everyone envisioned for him when he was taken 3rd overall back in that 2011 draft.
Well, the hopes for every general manager looking at Cantor was that he'd be a great low post scorer, and that's where he's shown most of his prowess, there and at the offensive glass, where he just simply swallows everything up and puts it back in the basket.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You see Billy Donovan out there on the sidelines, and you can't help but to think of all the success he's had as a coach already. Back-to-back titles in college, essentially built that Florida basketball program into a powerhouse. He's hoping that he can bring some of that success translated to the NBA and get himself in title contending position.
Just 5 on the clock. Releases from 15. Payne can't hit. Second chance shot.
Solid defense right there from Morrow. He does have the length and instincts to put up some resistance.
And that does it for the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And Russell Westbrook, a guy who has faced some criticism, also a guy who is extremely critical of himself.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night to be able to come out, to know when to score, to know when to pass, to know when to be aggressive, to know when to slow down. It can be tough at times because I want to do so well, and I want my teammates to do so well, and I want to win so bad.
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates, too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Yeah, I just really love that they're playing with their hearts tonight, contesting shots, making their opponent work for every point.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Stauskas teams with Grant on the perimeter. Sarge is out there with Embiid, and it's Rodriguez in at the guard position.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Saric misses. Thunder trailing by 8. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, it seems at times that Russell Westbrook can put up a triple-double at will. But he said, everybody thinks that I care about numbers and things like that, but I really don't. I don't think about who shoots, how many times they shoot. That really doesn't matter to me. I just like to win. All that matters is if we win. Kevin?
Thanks, D8, one of the most competitive players in the NBA. Stauskas kicks to Embiid. To the right side. Here's Saric, and the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Saric has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Singler outside. Now Payne. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Cantor. They shoot again, so the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That one on Embiid.
And this is what he's worked on. As Cantor has become a more polished inside scorer, he's been drawing more fouls.
And defense, not always something that gets a ton of attention, Brent, but it's the other half of the coin. It makes a difference when you think of perimeter defense. Who comes to mind as best guys at that position?
Well, Kawhi Leonard is causing all kinds of havoc for multiple players in our league right now from the wing. And you combine his athleticism, his length, his timing, and then the stability, Kevin, of really the defensive structure around him. That really pronounces him as one of the game's premier defenders.
The versatility, him, Green, I mean, these guys can guard a lot of different positions.
Yeah, again, there's ways that great coaches in our league teach professional teams that you can also have schemes defensively and just as many plays defensively to be effective on that end of the floor. But that part is about effort.
And Cantor drops them both. And the Thunder from 2011 to 2014 made the Western Conference Finals twice, as well as the NBA Finals, while still one of the youngest teams in the league. They had, Greg, all the makings of a dynasty.
You felt like they were destined to win a championship and maybe multiple ones. Now you're not so sure. It's a tough business, and being very good often isn't good enough.
Oladipo, the pass to Cantor. Okafor with the steal. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Chalk up 2 there. Sarge has got 5 points so far.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
They're looking like a beaten team at this point, letting him get to the basket with such little resistance.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And when you see Ben Simmons on paper, it might not be that impressive, but once you watch him move, you see what the hype is all about. Runs like a guard with a forward's body. Incredible quickness for a player his size makes him a nightmare matchup.
Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Steven Adams.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And with Simmons and his frame, it shines in the open court. He can handle the ball and lead a break like few others can at that size.
Yeah, and what's great about Simmons in any situation is the control he has over his speed and body. Often you see physically gifted players like him take time to learn how to control both of those attributes. Simmons not only has an NBA-ready body, he has the dexterity and power over it to make incredible things happen on the floor.
Every year they'll always put out an NBA survey of who is the toughest to guard. No surprise that Russell Westbrook is almost always at the top of the list in those surveys. He just, Greg, strikes fear in opposing defenders.
And Kevin, it's a result of several factors in terms of why he tops that list. He has the game and the body to punish you for all 4 quarters, and he never lets up in his intensity. And also a knack for putting players who are caught sleeping on posters. It is both physically and mentally draining guarding a guy like Westbrook.
Kicks it to Simmons. A baseline J. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the D off guard. And Ben Simmons was so highly praised during his brief college career. Came in with lofty expectations, and his play on the court really nothing short of amazing. Still, his team faltered, and he didn't even get a chance to play in the tournament. And that's a rare thing for a top prospect like him.
The 76ers making a switch here. Bayless is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And with Simmons not getting to play in the tournament, it wasn't his fault by any means. He was pretty much carrying that team on his back.
Yeah, and that can be good and bad for him and his NBA prospects. Didn't get the chance to play in high-pressure games and prepare the mental fortitude. However, he knows what it is like to be the man on a team and what it takes to perform at a high level.
From 18 feet away, Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And now just a 3-point 76ers lead for Philadelphia. They've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And Simmons kicks to Sarge. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Bayless with it. He's got 6. He kicks it to Okafor. 11 feet away. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Okafor's got 5.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Oladipo outside. He feeds it to Westbrook. He dishes it to Ilyasova. Clock at 6. Now here's Oladipo. He's guarded closely. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And yes, it's good. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Back to Westbrook. The kick out to Oladipo. Again, Oladipo missing.
Perfect positioning, and you know he will knock that look down more times than not. Just didn't connect there.
Okafor against Adams. Now here's Bayless. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's the last guy on this team that you want to leave alone. Great look.
Outside Westbrook. Will it go? Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 18.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And Bayless kicks to Okafor. The pass to Stauskas. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Oladipo dishes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, and coming into the league, Adams would sometimes be a little bit soft around the rim. No more.
And Bayless kicks to Sarge. Back to Bayless. To the middle. It's stolen by Adams. Oladipo outside. Adams outside. Singler right side. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Simmons. He has 6. The dish to Okafor. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And that's exactly what you want. Height mismatch in close leads to the easy layup.
For the Thunder, Nick Collison's checked in for Ilyasova. Roberson comes in for Singler, and Anthony Morrow subbed in for Oladipo. Philadelphia also making some changes. Noel's checked in for Sarge. Henderson comes in for Simmons, and Luwawu subbed in for Stauskas. As the NBA, Brent, becomes more and more of a skill game where versatility is so valuable, you certainly fit that description as a player. Do you like the way the game is going in that regard?
I do like it, Kevin, and I'll return a question to you and ask you if you think that the skills of the players are just more honed than they were maybe 25, 30 years ago because of their availability to these specialized coaches. This was not the way it was for that generation of players.
Excellent point, but have the rules even enhanced it more that players can show more of their skills now?
Yeah, there's no question about it that the league has tended to go towards being able to allow guys freedom of movement, off-ball movement. The flow of the game is much better. The 3-point shot, as we've talked about at length, has opened up the floor, and you get to see the grace and athleticism of some of the game's best.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. The Thunder have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the former college defensive player of the year in his conference. Few knew that Westbrook would reach such elite scoring at the pro level.
Noel sets a screen for Henderson. Back to Noel. And Nerlens Noel, already an exceptional defender, but his offensive game is still a great work in progress.
Yeah, they're trying to develop his free throw shot, and I think they're hoping his elbow jumper improves along with it. He can already pass and slash from the high post, and if he gets that jumper going, he'll have the makings of a triple threat.
And the 76ers setting an all-time record for patience as far as going young, Greg, and building through the draft. There's been a lot of losing along the way.
Yeah, and a lot of questions to their strategy. I mean, but the front office said their philosophy was trying to plant an orchard from seeds. They didn't want to buy apples, I guess. They wanted to grow them from the ground up. Well, they better get that harvest moving fast.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
And quite frankly, the Thunder are just one of the most dangerous offensive teams out there, but their defense is solid too. A lot of good one-on-one defenders in their rotation, near the top of the league in defensive efficiency.
Embiid is at the elbow. The feed to Noel. Over to the left wing. Inside, and Embiid throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Payne. Good on the 13-footer. Payne's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder. And the Thunder did a good job of challenging shooters and locking down on D. They also know how, as we've seen, to protect the rim.
Well, a lot of that success last year on the interior has to be given to Steven Adams and the incredible progression that he showed as a center in this league, really figuring out what it is that his opponents like to do and how he can be effective.
Adams, great positioning on the putback.
You know, a big guy with a motor is such a luxury in this league. Adams right there showing up big on the offensive glass, and then he converts.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And that is what he does best. Uses his height advantage to dunk over people. It's that simple.
Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. The 76ers also with a sub. Rodriguez has checked in for Jared Bayless. 76ers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. The free throw drops for Embiid. And watching Adams go to work out there, he is a bit of an old school big man in the sense that Brent he'll throw his weight around and look to intimidate the other team.
Yeah, Adams willing to take on that role, take the punches and take the hits for the rest of his team. And it goes along with his great defensive instincts, I think. His activity down low, certainly a big help for this team's defense.
He gets that one. Henderson's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia. Dishes to Morrow. Cantor kicks to Roberson. Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. A floater. Collison. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Grant's checked in.
Well, Cameron Payne out of Murray State has shown some great signs in his first year. Not easy to back up Russell Westbrook, as there's not many minutes at the point guard position, but has tons of upside and played with great confidence in the minutes he was given.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Morrow kicks to Cantor. Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Payne. Right block shot, and it's good off the back rim and in. And the Thunder lead by 2. Just talking about Cameron Payne again. He didn't get too many chances as a rookie, but he showed he can run an offense.
Well, something about Cameron Payne's approach to his career I like, Kevin. Just knowing that it's going to take some time until he sees the floor consistently, and he does a lot of things within himself. That's a sign of maturity in a young player.
Roberson, the pass to Payne. It's tipped. Taken away by Rodriguez. Lays it in off the breakaway. Rodriguez has got 6.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Hey, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
Well, coaches always tell you, if you take a chance, you better get it.
Morrow dishes to Robertson, and it's Noel with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The 76ers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Both free throws good from Henderson. And here's Payne. Fires from 14. No good on that last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. 76ers lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Billy, balanced scoring for your team. How pleased are you with the way they're keeping everybody involved offensively?
Well, those guys, I think, have done a really good job of moving the ball and sharing the ball, and they're finding open men and they're willing passers. And I think because of that, they've been efficient offensively.
Open shots tend to be made. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny Smith, right there. And Shaquille O'Neal, he's right there. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a 2-point lead. Let's start with you, Kenny. What did you think?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
They got to get more aggressive on the glass. Over the first half, we saw them being schooled down low. You know what I'm going to say, Ernie. Barbecue chicken. If I was coach in the locker room right now, they'd be getting an earful. Extra rebounding. Effort will pay off in other ways. The energy is really where it starts. Something like that, Ernie.
And in a matter of moments, they'll be starting the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. See you, folks.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Yeah, the court vision tonight has been a bit of a revelation. Not a natural assist guy or playmaker, but tonight he's racking up a ton.
Philadelphia's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. Ilyasova out there with Andre Robertson, and it's Adams in at the 5. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Okafor gets the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And Oladipo kicks to Adams. Right side, Westbrook. Doesn't go for him. And the 76ers go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Okafor kicks to Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that...
How's that for a quick possession?
He did not hesitate one bit. Great explosion.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know that the Thunder hired Billy Donovan as its new head coach. In his 2 decades at the University of Florida, he led them to 2 national titles with players like Al Horford and Joakim Noah. A defensive-minded coach, he's developed into a great offensive mind. Fellas, that's what he's trying to bring to OKC. Moving the floor, as he calls it. Creating space for their great scorers to operate.
Ball movement, player movement. That's where the league is going, DA. Thanks. No one covering. Roberson's got 7 points in the game.
The awareness of Russell Westbrook to locate the open man and deliver a strike, something he's developing.
And Simmons kicks to Bayless. Here's Okafor. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Brent, they say the elite big man in the middle is a dying breed. What do you think? Any truth to that?
How about the birth of the new big man?
I would say so, too.
I just don't like to be so pessimistic about what it is that we used to see.
You see cycles, right? In the league, you always see cycles.
Absolutely. So I'm more of one of those guys, glasses half full. So let's celebrate the versatility, the mobility, and the incredible talent of the young players at their size being able to be as effective as they are in the NBA.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Henderson against Oladipo. Screen by Adams. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. 5 to shoot from past the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Simmons passes to Covington. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 9.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now Westbrook, 21 points in the game. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Simmons dishes to Covington, and Roberson pulls it down.
Too ambitious of him there, guys. He tried to be a one-man wrecking ball instead of looking to kick the ball out for the better shot opportunity.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and
a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
Well, the team needed just a bit of momentum shifting back to their side. They're excited. Let's see if they can maintain that excitement long enough to get some damage done.
Back to Westbrook with the shot. And there's another one for the Thunder.
I'm not sure what else you can do right there. Westbrook with the length and quickness to get the shot off, even when you're right next to him.
And Bayless kicks to Okafor. Here's Covington. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Simmons. No good. Shot missing. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Oladipo for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Oladipo's got 15.
And you've seen the progression of the long-range shot in Oladipo's game. He has to be accounted for out there.
And Bayless kicks to Okafor. Poked away. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Singler's checked in. And the 76ers making a change here. The Thunder have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And if you're debating the most explosive athlete in the NBA today, Russell Westbrook has got to be in that conversation. Brent, what did you say?
Oh, he's got to be right there at the top of that list, and it's his motor that really puts him over the top. I mean, he's all over the place, offensively, defensively, gambling in the backcourt, running out in transition. There's tremendous fire in Russell Westbrook's game.
Trying to find Ilyasova and gets it to him. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The 76ers leading by 3. 76ers moving the ball around. It's stolen by Adams. Singler passes to Westbrook. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
He looked like he was in rhythm to shoot that one, guys, especially as open as he was. Just clanged it.
They set the pick. Here's Simmons. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
And the play was executed exactly as you draw it up until the very end. He's kicking himself.
Singler outside. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot with a tie, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, time and score, you just can't have a costly error right now at this point in the game, guys.
Ennis Cantor's checked in for Oklahoma City. The 76ers leading. Here's Stauskas. Pass to Simmons. To the paint. Here's Saric. Banked in off the glass. Saric has got 7 points.
And Simmons is just the total package. I mean, a player that can really dish it to his teammates.
Oladipo dishes to Adams. Bucket is good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Simmons with it. 8 points for him. Stolen by Cantor. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Such a big guy, Cantor, but also incredibly lean. At the NBA Combine, for instance, he tested out at 6% body fat, an extraordinarily low number for a man of his size.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And a year ago, he was an 8% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Thunder with some changes. Allison comes in for Adams. And it's Payne in for Oladipo. And then for Philadelphia, Noel comes in for Simmons. And Rodriguez is subbed in for Nick Stauskas. And so he hits both.
And what a huge advantage when your bigs can be on the floor to get fouled and shoot free throws.
Now here's Rodriguez. He's got 6. He used that pick to perfection. 11 points in the game.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
Luwawu, the pass to Rodriguez. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Pass to Noel. And it's denied. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Grant comes in for Robert Covington. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Cantor's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 from Morrow sinks the triple. Morrow's got 6.
Well, maturity right there shown by Morrow. He calmly sinks another one from deep. Surveying the Thunder roster here, and a lot of the players on it were their own draft picks. They've done a great job of identifying some talent late in rounds in the draft. Found a good amount of rotation players even when they were going deep into the playoffs.
And Cantor now top the key. Here's Payne. They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Embiid. But he gets it back. Feeds it to Singler. Cantor against Embiid. And Singler kicks to Cantor. Just 5 on the clock. And for 3, Collison tries yet again. Count it. Good. And that's now 9 points for Enes Kanter.
One of the game's very best offensive rebounders, Cantor also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
To the left side wing. Embiid against Kanter. Embiid, no good. And for the Thunder and their draft success, Brent, it's so important as they aren't usually big players in free agency.
Well, that's a tip of the cap you have to give to their general manager to continue to seek out players that are going to complement the team. Just invaluable.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
The defender gets a little over aggressive, which is understandable. Cantor is a big, active guy to try and guard.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. No good on the free throw. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Robertson's checked in. And the 76ers also making a change. Henderson's checked in. And he's good on the second. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Kicks to Noel. And the pass to Rodriguez. Fires the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Cantor's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Singler with it. Now defended by Grant. Singler dishes to Payne. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Payne's got 6 points. And there's the feed to Noel. He kicks it to Henderson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Now the dish to Singler. He feeds it to Robertson. Passes it to Payne. Kicks it to Cantor. Taken away by Rodriguez. 18 feet out. And that's off the glass and in. 13 points in the game.
And without his sharp shooting, who knows where they'd be right now.
The tray. Here's Noel. That one goes in.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 7. Payne kicks to Singler. To the inside. Roberson the pass to Cannon. Here's Roberson. Henderson defending. They set the pick. Payne kicks to Cantor. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Roberson mostly known for his defense, but he can find ways to contribute on the offensive end too. Brent great in transition. He can jump out of the building if you give him a chance.
Well, is there a little bit of Sean Marion in what you get out of Roberson? That's not a bad comparison. I'm sure he'd take that, but he's fast in the open floor. He finishes a lot of chances. His three-point shot seems to be coming along as well, but mostly, Kevin, out there for defense.
The first free throw is good. And Cantor drops them both.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Dishes it to Henderson. Noel up top. To the paint. Here's Rodriguez. Count it. Rodriguez has got 9 points in the quarter.
A nice pass in close quarters. Sometimes those can be tricky.
There's a screen by Cantor. Cantor sets the pick for Payne. He dishes it to Cantor. And stolen by Noel. Pass to Embiid. Down low. Henderson. Nice D from Singler.
Well, the defense knew exactly how to play his man there. An outstanding effort.
Ilyasova can't hit. The 76ers leading by 7. Henderson kicks to Noel. Here's Embiid. It's tipped.
Ilyasova not known for his defense, but with the length he has on those arms of his, he got to the ball.
Here's Roberson. He's got 7. Pass to Cantor. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
Yep, kept his composure with the clock running down. Flat out drilled it.
Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively right now, trust each other and trust the loads. It's not just one-on-one defense, it's together.
A little help from your friends. This is what Billy wants. He wants a lot of communication, wants teamwork. And guys, you were talking during that break. Do you think his team is listening?
You know, you also have to credit the other team. I always say, you know, they get checks on the 1st and 15th also. I mean, the offensive play calling is having an effect, and let's just see how they respond.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Jared Bayless is out there with Stauskas. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. Then there's Saric, and it's Covington in at the small forward. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. First free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And both free throws good for Covington. Thunder trailing by 5. Oladipo outside. Cantor sets the pick for Oladipo. Feeds to Cantor from 12 feet out. Again, the Thunder score.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded the corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
And Bayless kicks to Stauskas. Shots good by Saric. And the 76ers lead by 5.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
Cantor kicks to Westbrook. Looking for Adams. He gets it there.
We always talk about glue guys and guys that do the little things to help their team. Steven Adams is certainly that for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Not a big presence in the box to score, but when you watch him play with his team, he's willing to sacrifice his body, set hard screens, and be a presence on the interior.
2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Simmons checked in for Nick Stauskas. He's off on the second. The 76ers leading by 5. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The pass to Covington. Wide open. Here's Bayless. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
He fought for that second possession, then went right back up with it.
Bayless, no good on the free throw. And thinking again on Adams, the scoring isn't what makes him valuable. Brandon, it's his defense and his solid screen setting.
Well, I think it's his idea that the role that he has is something that he's very comfortable with, and he wants to be successful at doing it. He doesn't hurt the team by getting out of his comfort zone.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And Saric kicks to Simmons. The feed now to Okafor. And the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
Got right up in his jersey. I thought they actually traded for him. Didn't allow separation. Just a terrific effort.
Covington in the corner. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. Covington's got 12 points here in the second half.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
The scoring mindset has been unbelievably aggressive on both sides. Defensively, though, neither team has made the effort.
Offensive rebound, Cantor. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Saric. The first one falls. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Cantor drops them both. The 76ers leading by 6. And Bayless kicks to Simmons. 14 feet away. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Westbrook kicks to Cantor. Inside. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He has a scorching 86%.
Hit his teammate right in stride. That's a great assist.
Simmons dishes to Henderson. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Roberson. He kicks it to Westbrook. Passes to Adams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Cantor dishes to Adams. Shot clock at 3. Westbrook. The teardrop falls in. Now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
It's just amazing. They stopped Westbrook short of getting to the rim, which is a victory in and of itself. But then Russell knocks down the floater.
Pick by Okafor. The dish to Covington. Knocks down the 3-ball. Covington's got 15 points here in the second half.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Okafor against Cantor. Lets it go from deep. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Westbrook.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
The 10-footer. Again, Philadelphia.
Really like watching Simmons go to work down low with his length and strength. There aren't many guys that can keep up with him.
And Oladipo kicks to Adams. Count that one.
Now, whether he's open or shooting with the defender in his face, he's been equally unconscious.
Dishes it to Henderson. To the inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And he makes the first. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Thunder trailing by 3. And Roberson kicks to Cantor. Inside leaner, and it's Adams getting it to go.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Picked by Okafor. Simmons passes to Covington. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Covington's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And the takeover has begun. This is his game right now, guys.
Here's Roberson. Pulls it up. Westbrook, no good. And here is Simmons. He feeds it to Bayless. There's the pick. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Goes up on the wing. Okafor gets the bucket. And it's a 6-point 76ers lead. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Oladipo against Henderson. Screen by Adams. Kicks to Westbrook. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Westbrook's got 16 here in the second half. The 76ers leading by 4. And Bayless kicks to Simmons. Back to Bayless. He dishes it to Okafor. Shot clock at 6. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. That one misses for Okafor. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's Oladipo, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And Simmons kicks to Covington. Inside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
And he can't get the first one. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Not a perfect trip to the line, but at least he made this game a two-possession affair.
Oladipo dishes to Robertson. And Ilyasova kicks to Adams. There's a good screen. Pass to Westbrook. To the inside. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Ilyasova.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Back to Bayless. 14 feet away, and Adams sends it back. Here's Robertson. That one goes in. Now just a 1-point 76ers lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now Bayless. Pass to Covington. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound.
That's just terrific court awareness there. The defense knew it was coming and just totally suffocated him.
Oladipo for 3. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The 76ers with another miss. The Thunder shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Henderson against Oladipo. Feeds to Ilyasova. That gives them the lead. Ilyasova's got 4 this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Bayless the pass to Simmons. Embiid with the screen on Ilyasova. Embiid the screen. And here's Covington from the arc. That shot misses. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's Robertson. Screened by Adams. And Robertson kicks to Westbrook. It's good. Westbrook's got 39.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Oh, had his head on a swivel and found the open man. Nice assist.
The Thunder with the lead. Oladipo dishes to Westbrook. Adams the pass to Robertson. Now the feed to Westbrook. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Henderson with it. There's the pass to Bayless. And a wide open look for Simmons. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. And it's 13 points for Ben Simmons. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. Back to Oladipo. Up again. And it's rebounded by Covington. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Passes it to Bayless. He kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Westbrook dishes to Oladipo. Adams sets the pick for Oladipo. Here's Robertson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Covington's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Oladipo, the pass to Westbrook. Embiid with the steal. It's stolen by Adams. It is now to Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Confidence shown from Oladipo. He wants that shot in that moment.
Out to the wing. There's the triple. And Bayless with the basket. The assist by Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 6. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. We'll see what they can do, Kevin.
Well, that's something Adams is working on right there, finishing plays strong with a hand in his face.
Here's Embiid. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, crafty pass inside gets him that nice look.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oladipo for 3, and Embiid pulls it down.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
That's the rub. They're leaving nothing to chance here, putting all their energy into this closeout.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Well, an off-the-charts scoring night right here for Westbrook. It seems like he's getting just about anything he wants.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 7. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Payne kicks to Morrow. To the paint. Dishes it to Collison. He feeds it to Payne. From downtown. Collison, no good. Now here's Rodriguez. So Philadelphia wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Gerald, this was kind of a grinding game tonight. Where do you guys find that allows you to come away with wins like this?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson. Ben Simmons. What an irrefutable force he was in the fourth quarter. The other side did everything it could to try and slow him down, but obviously to no avail.
The skill set that Ben Simmons has is simply amazing, fellas. He's an elite athlete, I'm telling you, and is an elite offensive force. With vision and passing ability on par with some of the all-time greats, it's hard to find anything that you don't like.
And that's it for